Welcome back, everybody. This is Tyrant Direct with another episode of Dungeon Siege 2 Half Giants Only. In the last episode, we took out the captain of the city of Darfurul of the Morden. We did a few subquests, like the one for Nordax and Bruno and Nihilix. And then we found out that we are at that point where we can find prismatic baubles. So prismatic baubles are really good as they give us 15% magic item find per prismatic bauble. We managed to get 3 of them, so I am looking for an enchantable great ring. Or well, there's 3 of them right there. That's pretty good. So with this, we can put in, well, we can still only put in 2, which is still going to be way more than this one ring, which is only 25%. So 2 of these equals the 30% that we would have gotten for having 6 of the rainbow trinkets. So we're gonna actually see if we can't find anything else to put on it. Let's see, we want something that is a 2 slot or 1 slot. Let's see, fire weapon, shields, range weapons, rings. Actually, putting these intelligence buffers might actually be good for a little Lofar. That's plus 6 health. That's for fighter weapons. Oh, plus 3 strength. Okay. So, need to remember it's a pine splinter that can go into rings for strength. So, we're going to create this ring. Put in the 2 prismatic baubles. Put in a Grawl Eye and a pine splinter. It's going to be better than what he had before. By 5%, yeah. But we don't really want to reduce his armor or his strength, so we're not going to bother with that for now. Instead, we could replace this one. We could just make another one. Oh, wait. We don't actually have enough prismatic baubles to make another one. So we'll come back to the shop often to try and find more prismatic baubles. Because we do want to get as much magic item find as possible. That's another great ring. We'll put the Growl Eye in there, and the amulet is only a good one, so we don't really care for that. And it won't sell for much. Anyways, let's get on to the next part of the story. It's probably one of my more favorite parts, too.
You have returned.
Yes, and I bring the head of the Morden chief. No! What's wrong, Kainos?
Chief is gone. They won't have the advantage is ours. We must strike now.
Yes, I do agree. Strike now. Get rid of the Morden.
Think what you are saying, fool! Once you raise arms against the Morden, death is inevitable. My lord, we may be able to repair this situation before it is too late. We must go to the Morden, throw ourselves on their mercy, tell them that this stranger does not speak for us.
Listen, Kainos, death is inevitable all the time. You're going to die. Just accept it's going to be sooner rather than later.
This one does speak for us. Those who have the destruction.
Mm-hmm. That's right, Teroof.
Kynos, let's choose courage over prudence. Taruth has a plan.
Yes.
We have been stockpiling supplies for months and honing our skills in secret. We will don our armor and fall on the filthy curs all at once. They are complacent and will not expect a surprise attack from all directions. We are ready. You need only give the word, my liege.
That's a pretty good plan.
You fool! Valdis and his Morden have not conquered half the land by chance. Do you really think he is unaware of your preparations? He and his dark wizards can see all. Your rebellion will be over before it can begin. Have you so quickly forgotten the reports we received from Amanlu?
What happened to Amanlu was because we didn't fight back.
I am not asking your permission, Kynos. The time is now. We must strike.
Yes, I agree with Teroof. The time is now. The time is to strike.
Taruth is right. And, if you will, we need your help one more time if this rebellion has any hope of succeeding. Speak with Taruth to get started.
Sure.
Help us clear the town of Morden.
I
Easy
lead you
enough.
across Town. Follow me, and we shall spill some Morden blood tonight. It has begun.
To war! To victory! I love how they didn't even give us a chance to talk to him to actually start it. It's just like, oh yeah, you're gonna start the war now. There's gonna be loot all over the place, but we do want to try to save as many people as we can. Alright, there's just 22 left. There's 2 up here. I'm gonna clear them out. They've already killed all the people up here. Oops. Oh, we weren't fast enough to save those people. Now, I'm gonna leave that mage by herself for a while because as she is a quest giver, she cannot die. Go, Flare. There are certain of the townfolk that will not die. They're guaranteed to survive no matter how long you let them be. There's the 2 that will be guarding the what's it called? The chieftain of the town. There'll be 2 that guard them always. Pretty much anybody on the battlements are going to die, no matter what. Let's pick that up since we have time. I accidentally clicked on Flare. We've been fighting a lot of the Morden lately, and they are just very easy to kill. It doesn't help that we are over leveled, but that will change later on once we hit the next difficulty. I know some YouTubers will probably consider their run complete on the normal difficulty, but I don't feel that way. I feel that the run isn't going to be fully complete until we hit the highest difficulty. And unfortunately for Dungeon Siege, the only way to get to the highest difficulty is to go through all the others. It's the same way for Diablo. Diablo 2. As for Diablo 3 is like you need to reach a certain level requirement. Alright. Well, that should be everybody dead now. I don't know how I feel about this amulet. It's like, oh yes, it's good for Fist of Stone, but it's also good for Ranger. And I'm like, I don't want Ranger. Anyways, we're gonna go to the potion shop, restock on potions, as the next leg of our journey is going to be a bit of a good time.
Greetings, friend.
The Morden have fallen back before us.
Yes, they have.
For how long? More will come. Do you realize what you've done?
Yes, I freed you.
I know what we did not do. We did not lay down and die like dogs. We stood and we fought like men. Free men.
That's right.
This thing you see, you've seen it before.
Yes, I have 2 of them.
Those artifacts repel those who try to acquire them for selfish reasons. Your heart must be pure, and so I will give this to you.
Thank you.
Sire!
The Aegis of Sight. It is yours, as it was meant to be.
Thank you. I will take it kindly.
Now you need only find the 4th piece, but I must warn you, the Dark Wizards possess it now.
Oh, do they now?
How do you know these things?
I do not tell you everything, Kynos. I suspect it is to keep it from you, my friend.
Then I must go towards them.
Then you must travel to the mines of Cataract, beyond the Morden city of Darth Rule. The entrance is protected by a cluster of magical statues. You have to destroy them if you are to enter.
He knows a lot.
And if you're going to reach them, you will need this. I took it from one of the Morden right after I tore out his heart. I'm not sure where it goes exactly. It seems likely to be linked to a teleporter within the Morden's territory.
Thank you, my guy.
It's good fortune that brought you to us. We will forever be in your debt.
Well,
You are
that's a good
fool
thing to
think
know.
that this will turn out well.
Listen, Kynos, you're so sus right now. You're so suspicious. But now we have the Aegis of Sight. And they give us some loot. The Mithril Gauntlets gives 25 to defense. And plus 3 to strength. And some lightning res. That's better than these. Yay. Lothar getting tankier all the while. He's now at 300 defense. It was this. Alright, we are on our way. Actually, I should pick this up. I can sell it later, and even if it doesn't sell for much. The Southern Desert of Cataract. Now, if we had Finala, this is where Finala's quest does end in the Desert of the Cataract. But we don't have Finala. She's not usable to us. When I do stream the higher difficulties, I'll be skipping all of the dialogue to go through it faster. Because I did take a good amount of time to let the dialogue go through during this playthrough. And I do believe with the videos I do for Dungeon Siege after this one, I will be skipping most of the dialogue besides any of the stuff that I didn't cover before. So mostly just side quest stuff. All these Sheens, you know, just go on Rampage. I'm gonna break the statue. I was probably like, where are you going, Sartan? So I'm gonna actually skip out maybe on a lot of the stuff over here. There's not much that we can really do over here. So we're gonna actually skip a lot of the side stuff around here. When we go to do Finala's questline one of these days, I'll go over there. We have unlocked an elevator. Oh, and a Dervla Butcher came back. And we have a Brawl to take care of. One of the biggest elevators. Actually, how far are you, Lofar? You're 21 now. That's fine. The Feasters are the weak enemy over here. There are some Morden over here. Oh, got the cutscene. This whole sequence has so many cutscenes in a row. Ah, it's a big crystal. Imagine how much money I could sell it for. Such a shame it's filled with dark spirits. Okay, wait, hold up. I just noticed something. Lofar, buddy, what happened to your hands? There we go. That was a graphical error. So one of the things that we are gonna have to look after is these red barrels. They guarantee kill your party. So we don't want to accidentally hit them. And I don't think Flare triggers them. I think they made it that Flare doesn't blow them up. Or if you're Oon miners here. So all the Oon miners and Oon blasters, all the Oon, they teleport. Alright, gonna put Flare. I'm gonna see if Flare can actually trigger these. No, Flare does not. Okay. That is good to know, because I actually have never brought a donkey all the way here. All the Oons have a lot of HP, so we are going to have to go through that. And ooh, the Ravager armor. I don't remember what level that required. Alright, but Flare still destroys all the barrels around the red barrels. Good. I'm gonna grab the stuff. Actually, one of the good things that I'm only melee is that we don't actually trigger the barrels on accident. There we go. We just got our Dwarven Mithril Ring for the side quest for the assassin that tried to kill us. It's an Impus. Not really that dangerous. Even if it has like 3,000 HP, it's not that dangerous. It has lower defenses than the Uns. And then we'll bring Flare over here to break the barrels. This is a good spot to get a lot of money because there is a lot of barrels. It's not as much as you could get from just looting the place, but it is still a good amount. No, I don't want him near that because there is a chance I can accidentally click the barrel. Take care of the scrappers, and then we'll take care of the mage. armor stand right there. Yes, please. And we didn't get anything good. That's fine. Actually has been a reason I haven't been using my powers as much. That is because I have a bunch of AoE powers, and those can accidentally trigger the barrels as well. Pretty much every fight that we have is going that is near red barrels is going to have to be us either A, dragging them away, or killing them without using powers. Cool, we get a set ring. Uh, Hopefully it's something that's usable. And it is. It's the Jewel of Lightning. Okay. So we now have another one of the jewels of the Nexus. That's pretty good. As it can potentially be something that we throw onto Sartan to boost his damage by a considerable amount. Once the jewels are fully set, if I remember correctly, once you have the entire set, it gives you +1 to all skills. It's a really good amulet. Don't get me wrong. Okay, that was a safe spot. Okay, good. Do not want to trigger the barrels. So the Jewel of the Nexus set does have a way to give you the highest potential damage output, but it pretty much essentially makes most of your damage all elemental. Which does make it a fantastic early game set and base difficulty, but once you hit the higher difficulties, it is not the best. That is because in the higher difficulties, the enemies gain immunities to damage types. I do know that the Vikesh get a full-on immunity to death magic, as they are still weak to lightning. I know that the Neldrin fairies get a straight up immunity to lightning. The Varfs get a I think it was the Snow Varfs in particular that get a straight up immunity to ice damage, while the Force Varfs have straight up immunity to nature damage. Not nature magic in its entirety, just nature damage. So I think it's more like neutral. I think it was nature damage. I'll have to see that later on. Alright, we have hit the first waypoint. We haven't really gotten much on the form of loot. we don't have much in the form of loot. Oh, is that Wrath of the Ancestors? That's actually pretty good. Wrath of Ancestors increases the rate at which our powers recover. So I'm just going to go to the so the power recharge rate would make it that we could clear out stuff more. And what's up, Anthony? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. So as I was saying, with the Wrath of the Ancestors, we'll recover our powers faster, so that way we can just abuse them more. Normally, if you have a nature mage, you would already be doing this, but because we don't have a dedicated nature mage, we have to wait for Lofar to get to that point. Oh, that's good that you're doing good. Alright, we have an armor stand over here. Fortunately, Flare can't open armor stands. Alright, there's a barrel there, so we're gonna pull them back a bit. Because we don't want to trigger into the barrels, because the red barrels will just straight up kill our party. Which is also why I am very glad that Flare doesn't destroy the red barrels. Oh, please tell me these are the red boots. No, they're from the Eternal Grace set. That sucks. Like, I'm finding a lot of the good stuff for Rangers, but I'm not really getting much on the sets for melee. It's on the Dwarven Songs. This is the Silver and Iron stanza. We get the Gold stanza later on, and then, if I remember correctly, it's the Diamond or Platinum stanza. That's the last one. Let Lofar buff us. That's the Spirit Embrace buff, which is very useful for us and increases our elemental resistances, which is going to be I cannot even reach that unless I put Flare up front. Oh, but we still can't get the gold. That requires us to blow up the barrel. I can't do that. Neither can the enemies blow up the barrel for me, so I have to forfeit that gold because there's no way I can get to it safely. Alright. The growl mages need to stop healing themselves. Just die. Oh, and now we have the trash mob of the Mines of Cataract. The little pig guys. The pigs have like less than 300 HP. So they are the trash mob of the area. Let's grab this. Alright, then we're gonna go into here. It's so good having Startan with the final upgrade of Staggering Blow. Because the range on Staggering Blow is a bit ridiculous. Okay. But we all get into here. Fight this one. There we go. Alright, attack the mage so he doesn't heal anybody. Here's a lectern. Now, with doing this quest for the lady with the stanzas, we will unlock the chant of the greater chant of prosperity, which will drastically increase how much magic item find we'll have. It's a bit of a shame that we get it so late in the game, but in the higher difficulties, it will save us a lot of time. Let's move over here, get the bombers all up in one area. There we go. Oh, one of the miners is still alive. No. 2 miners. Alright, there's the lever. That is a bit of a sneaky lever. Because it's right there by the teleporter, and my first time ever playing the game, I could not find that lever for the life of me. And so I was like, where's the lever? Did I break the game? And no, it was just very sneaky. I was a kid at the time when I did that, when that happened, so I didn't actually look for the lever. I just kind of glanced over and was like, okay, it's not there. Oh, there was one more. Alright, so in this room is a shrine. Incantation shrine, so that way we can go and talk to the ghost in here. The ghost isn't in this room, it's in the room over here with the gold stanza. It's also an armor stand, so let's go grab that. Oh, and there's enemies in here, so we can't even talk to the ghosts right away. Let's just gather them all up in one group. Come on. There we go. Take care of them in one shot.
I am dead, and yet I remain. The dark wizards live still, but are more dead than I. The power they draw from the ley lines is greater than any mortal can withstand. I know. I touched them only briefly, and died in that instant. The Dark Ones captured my spirit and bound me here until I am released by a kind word, which they knew would never come.
Listen, I don't know how you looked, but you're a great person.
Thank you, kind one. I am freed at last, much to the chagrin of the Dark Wizards.
Go be in peace. Alright, over here is the gold stanza. Or stanza, however you want to say it. Alright, well, we have so much. Okay. Let's go put all of this on flare. Nope. Did not mean to do that. Anybody? Yeah, everybody else has a lot of stuff to put onto Flare. Alright, how are you looking, Flare? Already nearly 3 pages full. That's a good sign indeed. Or is it a bad sign that Flare's getting full this quickly? Flare just take care of that. More Impus. Moon Blasters, and Moon Miners. Very quickly getting to a point I might just start bomb rushing to boss, or rush until enemies are yellow. I think this is like the second to last lever. Alright, we want to pull everybody away from the barrels. Let's level up. Like we have Smite over Bear complete, so now we're gonna be doing Smite to increase our stun chance, and then we're gonna go into Alacrity, so that way we can attack faster, and that way we can stun them more. So we're gonna go. We are gonna max out these three, so. See, we're gonna max out these three, we're gonna max out that, and then we're gonna try to put as much points into the Fist of Stone. Either that, or I just go for the maximum potential on the abilities, on not abilities, for the powers to level them up. I think I will do that for him, and then we'll just put on more on Rebuke. It's very easy for me to do Sartan and Thunder. For Lofar, it's a bit of a different story. Because with Lofar going Fist of Stone, I kind of have to balance out his melee skills and Fist of Stone stuff. Once we get more stun, we can bully those elites like no tomorrow. Because as you saw, like for a good much of his HP, he could not fight back. And that's one of the things that we want to try to get as a consistent thing of happening, is making it that they can't fight back. It's a bit sad that a ghost... I already have the spells for Lofar. Uh, the spells for Lofar that I'm going to be keeping on him is the Defender. It boosts his armor. We're going to have the Spirit Embrace because it boosts all of our resistances. And then later on, we're going to have Wrath of Ancestors. For that way, we can recover our powers more. All of this is to make it that we are able to take more hits than ever before, and on top of that, we can abuse our powers as much as possible. I think I might have to go back to town soon. How are you looking, Flair? You're looking pretty full, but not full enough. So at most, actually, for Lofar, for him to use the Wrath of Ancestors, we have to get him to Nature Magic 38. Which will take some time, and we won't hit that until the next difficulty. But that is fine. We also want to level up his Rebuke as much as possible, because his Rebuke does knock them back, and then it does damage back to them, and it also does stuns. Because we are mostly melee, we need as much stuns as possible. Which is why we have two-handers. I know it's possible to do it without stuns, but the stunning capability will make it a lot easier to fight some of the later enemies in the higher difficulties. The Volks are a big one about that, as well as the Dervlas for Talon's fight and higher difficulties. Can we get that gold? Yes, we can. Some of the placements on the red barrels is kind of annoying. Alright, so I think that once we hit the next waypoint, we will go back to town, sell off what we have, and let's see if we can find some more prismatic baubles, as well as better rings to enchant. Depends on when the next waypoint is. I think the next waypoint is right near the Platinum Stanza. If that's the case, I will, I think, no, actually, I think that is the case. So, might just be grabbing the last stanza for the quest, and then going back. This way we have all the side quests done, and we don't really have to worry about anything besides doing the main story. Now, I am kind of hoping that we have enough resistances for the Dark Wizard fight that is coming up, because it's not just us fighting one Dark Wizard. We are fighting three of them at the same time, and they have, if I remember correctly, Death Magic, Ice Magic, and Fire. Okay, give me a moment. Alright, I am back. Lofar did get a point into intelligence. That's good. We are going to not go that way because that is not the way we need to go. That is for Vix's personal quest, which we are not doing because we don't have Vix. Oh, he moved just out of the way in time. Alright, let them fight that. Alright, let's regroup. Let's move over here. Grab all the loot, because we're just in a position where we're just constantly fighting and going through. So we're not really having too much time to grab loot. Okay, there we go. Leveling up Sartan's Overbear. Yeah, I think that we will hit up the next waypoint as well as the stanza. Actually, I might actually have to go back sooner with that if we keep on getting all this loot. Alright, we don't need more potions. We are so full on potions. I say that now, but then when we hit up the Dark Wizards, we're going to probably use a bunch of them. So actually, I might as well grab up all the potions. I shouldn't complain. But yeah, now Sartan is actually at that point where he is keeping up very well with our levels, which is good. Okay, we got a bone minion. Let's give him a bit of a chase. And it's only level 36. Sir, you're interrupting our fight. Have some more respect. I just kind of find it funny that the bone minions, which are kind of like mimics, are way weaker than actual mimics. And they're much easier to handle. Flare is nearly... there's some space for a potion, or... Yeah, it's some space for potions, yeah. We're actually almost there to the next stanza and a waypoint, so we will definitely be going back to town to finish off 2 side quests. We have the Dwarven Mithril Ring, so that way we can enchant it to be able to see the assassin. And then we will also have the stanza quest, which will give us the last of the prosperity stanzas. Oh, not stanzas, chants. Ooh, we did set off that barrel, but it was not close enough to our party to actually do stuff, which is good. Okay, come on, Flair. You got this. There you go. Alright, let's grab up the loot from here. Grab the money. Alright, we're gonna go grab the stanza and then we will go back to town. Hopefully we can find some more prismatic baubles. Oh, you. So he respawns even if you kill him the first time to go and grab the teleportation stone. He still shows up, which is okay with me because that means there's more chances of getting more loot, which, as you know, more loot equals more money. Alright, can we... Yes. Kind of. No. Can't grab those potions. Darn. That's fine, and... I was completely wrong. It wasn't the platinum or diamond. It was the Mithril song, the Mithril stanza. My bad. So we're gonna stash away one of the jewels of the jewel of the Nexus that we got. It's really good that we got the amulet so early on, because normally it's the amulet that we are searching for to try to get. And the amulet has always been one of the more elusive ones for me.
Greetings, friend.
So getting it early on is really good. How much magic item effect? Only 4%. That's nothing. We'll keep that ring for now. Even though I know I'm going to make better rings. Alright, page 2. So, Flare didn't get full, but Flare was pretty close. Alright, let's check out. Let's see, is there anything that's better than a great? I think it is legendary. That's the best one that we can get for enchantables. No, we don't. And there's nothing here for us then. We're going to go and check this person, see if they have the prismatic baubles. They do. Okay, that's great to see. As well as the pine splinter. I don't see any growl eyes, so that's okay. We are going to go and
Excellent.
talk to this
You have
person.
found a ring of dwarven mithril. Give it to me, and I will enchant it with magic that will reveal the assassin before he is able to stab you in the back. One
Thank
moment,
you.
please. There. Now, be ready to wear this when you encounter the assassin. You will see through his invisibility so long as you wear the ring. It serve you well. But before you go, do you have any other equipment that needs
Nope. Alright, so you have to equip this ring to be actually able to see him. So that does lower our damage by a little bit, but that's fine. We can finally go and kill that assassin that tried to kill us. Blood for the blood god. first, before we go and deal with that, we're gonna talk to the historian over here.
Last, I have all three parts to the Dwarven Song of War. What is this? A fourth piece? This is the secret lost chorus. I thought it was only a rumor. One moment while I translate these last parts. Yes, this is truly astounding. It will help us immeasurably in our mining efforts. You have done well. Please accept this in return for your labors.
Thank you. So we get a unique ring for that and a bunch of gold. And this is the stout grip. It is really good. We are going to probably replace it with the Ravans with it. So instead of the Ravans going somewhere else, we'll just give it to Sartan over here. Yes, we will replace this ring with it. Alright, let's go take care of the assassin. And that is the last side quest that we need to do. Besides the spirits of Arana, if I remember correctly. Oh, I forgot to return the staff. Yeah, we'll go return to staff. Might as well since we're here. Now comes a very funny cutscene.
You've returned. I have been waiting for you. Look, I've even kept the merchant alive to witness my victory over you. Shall we?
I never meant to touch that bloody stone. Please, no. I'll give you anything.
What's this? You can see me.
No matter, I will kill you
you
even without the advantage of self. Sir, without stealth, you are kind of brutal. Learn your place, assassin. So he will always drop the Gifa and Sita. They are two really good dual-wielding weapons. The only thing is we are not a dual wielder. We're a two-hander, so it's not that valuable to us.
I suppose you were of service. Here, this should suffice as due reward.
He gives you a very pitiful amount. I don't like him. I, though, will keep Gifa and Sita as collector items. Because in my first playthrough of Dungeon Siege 2 Broken World, I was half giant. I went for the dual wielding, and those were one of the primary weapons I used for a good long part of the run. So these held a special place to me. We're gonna put our prismatic baubles away in here. We're going to put this in here, and then we're going to replace that Dwarven Mithril ring with this. Actually, let me see if my Ravon's ring was actually better. Let's see. Okay, the Ravon's ring is better. So we'll keep the Ravon's ring. We'll just give this to Sartan. So we'll put that ring there, put this in here, put this in here. We're still trying to collect our full Lorefels set just because we can. Alright, so let's go return Aaron's, recreate Aaron's staff, and then we're going to put it in the chest for later. I do want to go back and do the full thing for Aaron's staff. You can release Aaron the Mad and with it, but you need combat magic to be able to do so. Since we don't have that and we won't be able to use it, I am going to go to Broken World, recruit Risa, then go back to this one to go and release him, and then re-get Sartan to finish it off.
You have earned it. I must warn you, however, since the legend of the staff's existence was true, I am certain now that Aaron's fate is true as well.
Yes, he is.
A staff with so much power, the one Aerith himself created. Well, I cannot think that it would be wise to bring the two together again. Aerith may be old and crippled after so much time in the dark, but still, I would not wish to see him released upon the world.
Don't worry.
Here's
We
the
won't
staff.
let him
Use
free
it well,
yet.
gentlemen.
So yeah, as you can see, the staff requires a combat magic of 23 just to release Aaron. We won't have that. Risa from Broken World will have that. And I'm saying Risa because Celeb Hell requires a lot more to get him to be recruited in Broken World. So Risa will be the easier one to get. Now, the reason I want to go back and do that quest of freeing Aaron later on is because by defeating Aaron, you get, I think it was either 1 or 2 skill points, which will help us out a lot. And then because that quest can be redone in higher difficulties, we will just constantly redo it. We're just gonna have to make sure that we do it in the right way. So that way we don't break the rules of the challenge. Which, for those of you who don't know, the rules are that we are only recruiting half giants and the flare, which is the donkey, for the reason of the donkey is there just to help us with carrying stuff. It is a bit of a tank, which is fine, but we are not recruiting anybody else because we're only using half giants and flare. This means that we are restricted with what we have. It does mean that we are going to be melee only, which I don't mind. It brings in a little bit of a challenge because the main damage dealers in Dungeon Siege are the mages. They deal a lot more damage than the melee users, except for dual wielding melee users. I'm going two-handed because I do feel that we are going to need as much stuns as we can get for dealing with later enemies. And we are now up to the Dark Wizards. This is going to be a tough battle. Same here, Sartan.
I do not care about the shield. I care only about destroying the Dark Wizards.
Well, the shield we need for defeating Valdis.
Do not trust the chatterings of an old man and a dying child. The shield is a child's tale. Only the strength of our sword arms will allow us to prevail.
Okay, so Sartan, First of all, who's the dying child? Are you talking about the chief?
You are determined, then. We can only wait and see.
Yes. All right. Here comes the fight.
Adonai, you live wrapped in new flesh. Salamat built a good world, a strong world. Who were you to oppose it? You and your kind would have been spared much suffering. You wish nothing more than destruction. It is here you must die for the good of this world. Yes, Master.
All right. So they all have shields. And then they create this thing I cannot pronounce the name of. It has very low HP, so it's okay. We're going to want all of this. I'm going to take care of the death magic user first. Ooh. Okay, there goes Sartan. Okay, we... Oof, 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 oof. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's go down. That's... Huh. Okay, that's pretty bad.
Welcome, friend. The
Alright, so I need to go resurrect him. Alright, so this is going to be a big old problem.
Welcome to Derek's Magic.
Alright. Let's have a bunch of these set up and ready to go. Yeah, I can't put down on autocast. It would have been great to have resurrect on autocast. I'm gonna create a portal over there again. Or it stayed. Okay, I'm not gonna question it. Normally your portals disappear when you use them. Alright, we want to take care of one of these guys as soon as we can, and I do not want to constantly be getting attacked. definitely do not want to get hit by that. We are going to have to constantly keep ourselves in motion for this fight. Oof, oof. No, don't kill Sartan. Don't kill Sartan. Alright, we nearly have one of them down. Which means the amount of damage they can deal to us is going to be less. Alright, let's heal the fire guy next. Okay, so the ice actually does probably more damage. I don't know. Let me actually... I should have probably done this where I checked my party's resistances. Wait, so I have 80 ice res. 21 ice res. And 27 ice res. But I have 59 fire. Okay, so we want to take care of ice actually next. Ice does more damage to us. Alright, here we go. I didn't hit him. Okay. Alright, so we have him stuck in a motion of him just trying to just move around. Okay. That's fine by me. Keep on walking around. Come on. Why didn't you continue walking around? I needed you to walk around. Alright, he's nearly done for. Oh, come on. Let's go, let's go. Okay. He's down. Alright, fire mage next. Get out of that. Oh. Put that up just at the right moment. Alright. Okay, take care of this big crystal. I have to start this crystal again. This whole fight is just a bunch of area of denial. Alright, we have successfully defeated the Dark Wizards. There we go. Oh my god.
They're all dead.
Yes, yes, they are.
We're not done yet. Let's get the Archmage.
Yes, we do want to get the Archmage.
No, I didn't. I don't know how to do that.
It's just a figure of speech, my guy. Alright. And if I remember correctly, there was a... I can already see which ones we got. I am so annoyed by this. Really? The Fina's set again. It's nowhere near better than that. Alright, and we didn't go through as many health potions as I thought we were. Probably because of me moving around a lot, which is good. Alright. Let's get the Aegis of Life. We have all 4 parts. All 4 pieces of the puzzle. Actually, we have all 5 parts. The 5th part is the medallion that we got from our friend from the tutorial. Alright. We didn't really do too much. I don't think the shop's gonna be necessary per se.
Greetings, friend.
We could use it a little bit. Recover on the potions that we did use. And recover on some money. Alright, let me go put Flare on the first page. We're actually at 150,000 gold, which is good. Let's go check here. Armorer.
Hail, friend.
Alright, let's see. He has this, which is 92. I think I might actually take that up for a Lothar. Does lower his damage a little bit, but that's fine. Give this to Sartan. Boost his defenses a little bit. Ooh, 27 armor gloves. That's pretty good. Right, I have the Frostheim, which is a bit too good. I do need to make him be able to tank more. As much as I don't like the damage decrease, I do know that Sartan needs to live a bit more. Alright, so we're done here. There's a chance that we can find a magic one that's better. Sorry, let's see. This was 53 to 89. No. Okay. I think we are all set. We are going to go try to talk to the kid again. Oh no, he's in bed. What could have happened?
You have returned, and not quite dead yet, as you can see.
What happened here? Why are you dying?
Do not know. I can guess. There are those who wish me ill, my friend.
Maybe a nature mage could do something. Oh wait, I don't have one.
Alas, Mage Nora herself has tried. It is too late for me now, but it is not my fate that matters. Listen closely. You don't have much time. You have all the pieces of the shield now, but not the means to reforge them. The ones you seek are the Agalan giants.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure they're going to be much help.
The Agalan giants have been here since the foundation of the world, and were here when Zeramoth and Azunai clashed long ago. They know the sad history of this world, and only they, the ones who created the shield, can reforge it high in their mountain peaks. But first, you must make your way to them. Possible only if you are able to conquer their trial. Go to Kynos. You will see that this is the only way and will help you. He has a key you will need to enter the trial. Take it to the fountain in the center of town.
Will do.
Do Azunai proud, my friend. Of all his descendants, it is you on whom we place our hope.
Wait, you were at Azunai too?
Because the blood of the Azunites flows through my veins as well. I saw it the moment I laid eyes on you. Ah, the shining shores beckon. Go now, and let the final battle be a good one.
No. Alright, Kainos.
A
You've
very
been
sad
a jerk all this time.
sure.
Give me the key.
Why? So that you can traipse off to the Agalan giants and wreak even worse havoc on this hapless world?
I'm going to save this world, not wreak more havoc.
You think so? What makes you think that reforging the accursed shield won't simply bring more violence and destruction? You know nothing. Hand over those Aegis. Now!
No. I think that you killed the kid. He's a bit of a pushover of a fight.
What have you done?
I killed Kynos because he killed the kid.
Dead how? When I left him, he was in perfect health, making plans with Kynos to send aid to Amun Lu.
Yeah, well, when I returned, the kid literally died, and Kynos did not seem like he cared.
I suppose anything is possible in these times. It is hard to believe that Kynos would harm the boy. He has always been so protective of him, to excess even. Though of late he has behaved strangely, ever since the Morden took us by surprise. Alas, the young lord had no heir. I will do my best to keep things in order here until a new lord can be chosen. I confess I shall shed no tears for Kynos.
Neither should you.
He told you about the trial, then. If rumors are true, there lies a vast network of tunnels and strange devices beneath the streets of Calrathia. One conquers the trial, one is granted access to the refuge of the Agalan peaks, where the Agalans themselves live to this very day.
Thanks. I will go take care of that. First, though, we do need to go get the key, which is in Kynos' home. Oh, not in Kynos' home. We just got it. But we do want to go through this door because this was Kynos' home. And if I remember correctly, there's a chest in here. So we get a little bit of loot. It's not much, but it's a little bit of loot. Alright, let's put the crystal in place, which reveals that the fountain has been an elevator all along. Elevator with 4 buttons to make it go down. And then 1 button to go up.
This is a test, created by the Agalan giants to ensure that only those with the strongest of wills and the greatest of intellect may reach them. You are to restore the flow of water into the central cistern. In doing so, you will activate the magic of the Agalan statues and raise up pieces of a walkway. When all 4 pieces have been raised, you will be able to reach the doorway behind me and journey to the Agalan peaks.
Okay. You've been watching me?
With interest.
Hmm.
That is no small task you attempt. They remember what happened before. But they are powerful creatures, and they imbued that shield with all that they were. And perhaps this time, it will be even stronger.
Hopefully.
I may not say it this time, but I trust that you will discover the reason.
Okay.
There are rules I must obey, for many reasons. I cannot say more. You must follow what remains of your path on your own.
Deal. I'll do that. Sounds easy enough. Alright, so one thing to note is if you ever play this game, do not save here at all. Uh, it will corrupt your save data and you will have to start a new character. So do not save in this location or exit the game in this location. We will have to go to the next area from this. Now this is just a bunch of button pushing and lever pulling to get through here, and there's this cutscene that plays every time. It will show each statue turning and raising a different part of the platform. I don't think you guys are going to want to see that every single time, so I'm just going to skip the other ones. But we do have our good old friends, the Rust Guards over here. This is one of the reasons I was so eager to have as much stuns as possible, because these guys do a lot of damage. We will not go rampaging at all throughout this entire time. We're going to be on mirror to make sure that we can kill all of them as fast as possible. The only good thing is that they are kind of spread apart and they are slow. We just got Lower Falls helmet again. It's literally the only bassinet. Alright, here's one of the spirits that we need for the Spirits of Arana quest, which we will literally finish in the final area of the game. So this is should be the second to last spirit that we need to talk to, if I did everything correctly.
Centuries ago, the Agalans created a trial to protect their mountains from those who would plunder riches or exploit secrets. I wanted no treasures, only to learn their history, that the world may benefit. My body could not withstand the trials, but my spirit still quests for answers. If I knew someone else understood their historical importance, I could rest at last.
Hey, listen, I understand the importance of them. Go sleep.
My thanks to you, traveler. Peace awaits me in the afterlife.
Yep, it does. Oh, and you dropped a prismatic bauble? Heck yeah, you're my friend. Alright, we're gonna unlock this shortcut over here. And we're gonna go this way. I do know there is a cutscene that shows up over here. Well, not cutscene. A talking with one of your characters happens over here.
Could all the stories we have heard be true?
That we're descended from these giants?
Yes.
There's usually a reason for stories that point to the same truth, but I'm still skeptical.
The Agalan giants cast our forefathers out from them. I do not know how to feel about that.
We have nothing to fear from them. We're strong. We can handle them if need be.
I do not fear these giants.
Good. We're on a set path. We can't turn back now.
I am ready.
Let's go unlock all of this. And here comes another cutscene. I'm gonna skip it because it's the same one as before. And then, if I remember correctly, we go for this. All that to get this one. Actually, I could have done this. I should have done both of them. Alright, now we have these two levers that we can pull. And then we have the valve. And we have this button we can press. Now we have to go back the way we came from and go the other way in the tunnels. Where's... Oh, flare. Forcing me to push the buttons more times. I'm gonna go here and then I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's kill the rest of these rust guards along the way. There is a lot of them on this pathing. And we do want to try to stun them as much as we can. We're kind of out of stuns at this point. Well, from powers. Alright, let's take care of the last of them. Oh, actually there's two more out of the tunnels. Grab this chant. Alright, now this one's the one that kind of gives me some trouble. Alright, let's see. Alright, so we need... I don't think that's the right one. Okay, that one we need open. I think we need one and that one. I do believe those are the ones we need open. Yes. So that way we can press this button. Go over here. And push this button. And then we can pretty much have 2 consecutive cutscenes happening. Alright. Now we're gonna go this way. And there's a button over here that we can press to open a hidden door again. Alright. And that is it for this puzzle. You can just ignore the ancestor this time and you can just walk right through. As our reward is going to be much later. Well, here's one of our rewards. Chests. And then nothing else. So this is our reward. We get 1 skill point for this. I am immediately going to put that into smite. Gonna put this into reinforced armor. And we're gonna put this into overbear.
At last I will lay eyes on these Agalan cowards.
They're not that much of a cowards.
Giants are not easily swayed by emotion.
Then we'll use reason.
Yes, Baldus is evil. Of that we have no doubt.
I do believe they will stand with us, Sartan.
We can
Yes, that is true. We can only wait and see. Look at the size of this door. Last book that we can get. None of these other doors actually open, besides the ones leading forward. Here we go. The talk with the giants.
You have arrived.
Hey, I have my ancestor.
Never thought we, another Azulite, would we meet.
Can you reforge that shield for me?
We fashioned the shield once, and it ushered in the end of an age. For you to request it again, that portends a dark future indeed.
Well, the fate of the world is at stake.
Zerah too asked me for help. He sought power, savage power, with which he could rule the kingdoms of the world unchallenged. But I saw into his black heart and turned him away.
Mm-hmm.
And so to his kin did Zeramoth go. The Utgards who were like us, and not.
Who are the art guards?
Giants as we, but of a different seed, a different lineage. They sought to encompass the world with fire, and so in their wayward child Zeramoth did they see means to achieve their goal. And thus they did forge a very dark sword, and into this sword did they feed their very souls.
Ew.
And so we fashioned the shield for Ajunai to restore the balance of power. But the sword, that dark cursed blade, was the stronger. It shattered our shield and so shattered the world.
I must stop him. Please bring balance.
And has history repeat itself, child? With the shield to meet the sword, the same would happen. And this age and all that you know would come to an end.
Damn, was my entire journey been in vain?
By the Maker, what is that you are holding? That medallion.
Oh, this piece of junk?
What do you see, Lirobo? It is the lost fragment.
What do you mean by that?
The lost fragment. The final ingredient needed to perfect the shield. It was lost to us those centuries ago, when first we forged the shield for Ajunai.
So the shield wasn't even complete, is what you're saying.
If this is true, then all is changed. Grant us the medallion, young man, and we will forge it with the pieces into the shield as it should have been 1,000 years ago.
Sure, take it. Reforge the shield.
There is no turning back now. When you take the shield, your clash with Valdis will be inevitable.
I know that. I can't wait.
The one you seek lies in the mountain beyond this gate. You must battle your way to the top, where he will be waiting.
Alright.
The fight will be fierce, you can be sure. But there's something that may aid you. During the struggles of the last age, a party was sent into the very horns of Zeramoth. This group of fighters performed their duty and successfully set a number of Agalan obelisks into the very stone of the mountain.
Okay.
Stone builders enchanted with the strongest magic we possess. They cannot be moved nor destroyed once placed. The shield alone can harness their power by being nearby. You do not need to equip it.
Thank goodness for that. But it would have been a great thing to have Lofar be wielding.
We will break the seal. Your path is set. Pelandir the Agalan bows before you, young hero. This world has seen a few like you. Pass through the portal and meet your destiny, young hero. May your shield arm hold steady for the sake of an age.
What did you think of them, Lofar?
They are big,
And
and they seem interested in you alone.
maybe if you've spoken up, they would have been interested in you.
Not one of my kind.
All right. I find it funny that we just get completely ganked on entry. So all the enemies in here have a good amount of HP. As you would expect of the final area. We are going to try to go up to the next waypoint and we'll end it off there. Alright, and also we're going to expect a lot of elites. All the enemies here are going to suck going through because they all have a bunch of resistances and whatnot. Oh, and we finally got the shield, Lorfel's shield. Nice. It's a bit late. Not gonna lie. Super late. On top of that, the area has hazards. So we have to deal with a lot of things we don't like. The only benefit we do have is that we are over leveled. Let's move our loot over to now. Yeah, we are picking up a lot of loot. So we're gonna have a good amount of money before we hit up Broken World. Oh, there is one more over here that was still alive. So everything in here has some form of resistance. Really, we're not very worried about that too much. Alright, let's go this way. We are coming up to the next waypoint very soon. We will clear out a good amount of the opening area to this. I think there's one over here. All right. Going to go down this one because there are some more things for us to do. This shrine is actually not really necessary for a spirit at all. Oh, but we did get legendary buckler. It's not that good. I'll put these on him. This is to actually be sold. Alright. Let's continue forward. Don't really have anything to do over in that one, so we're gonna go to here. Oh wait, no, there was a door over that way. So we do want to go over there. More loot. He was just constantly stunned. Oh. Really? I was trying to put stuff to my points. Come on. So far, can take it. Alright, let's go grab up all the loot. Alright, none over there. Alright. So far, get that. So now we have this at level 2. And next up, we need to get all of this to 12, which should be easy to handle. Oh, wait. 86, 84. Definitely have to grab something like later. Alright, Rafa Bear is reset on cooldown. Alright, let's go back to town. Alright, we're gonna end it here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. I do stream daily, and I will see you guys in the next episode.